What up, people? My name is Hutch. I make videos and I put them on the internet. And I know this may come as a shock to you guys because I have the appearance of a young, virile, and physically fit 25-year-old man. But in reality, I'm actually 36 years old. I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. Probably started around 4 or 5 with games like Pac-Man, that sort of thing. Moved on to my first-person shooter with Duke Nukem 3D and Doom when I was maybe 10 years old. And I remember when Halo 3 was really big on the competitive scene. And it was the first time, well, not the first time, we had seen esports in the form of Counter-Strike, but it hadn't really blown up and been a huge spectacle in the mainstream as far as I knew until Halo 3 came around. And then you had these big events. You had to pay money to see them, like $5 you'd get a pass, something like that. And I remember a lot of people talking back then about the security, the long-term security of these Halo pros. And a big talking point that people would sort of parrot at the time was, they probably don't have a lot of time in terms of being at their peak. I think a lot of people looked at esports and competitive gamers the same way they look at NFL players or something like that. And so you have this relatively short shelf life, and then that's it. You got to think about your future after that. But what we've seen and how we've seen it actually play out, that hasn't been the case. You're seeing this resurgence of old Halo pros making huge careers for themselves, due in large part because of the fact that they're incredibly good at games like Fortnite. When you look at someone like Ninja, I see Fear itself crushing it on Twitch these days. He's very, very good at the game. I've seen Pistola stream the game. He's still incredible at video games. And this is 10 years later. And the name of this video that I'm going to call it is going to be Don't Believe the Lie. And the lie that I believed for a really long time was that I was going to just very steadily decline in my FPS skills as I got older. I thought by the time I got to 30, 31, 32, something like that, I would not be able to keep up with most young players in an FPS. And it is true that younger players do have somewhat of an advantage when it comes to reaction time and that sort of thing. I have found that for me, I've actually gotten way, way better at video games as I've gotten older. 36-year-old me would fucking crush 26-year-old me at Call of Duty. I don't even think it would be close. And especially now that in the last few years I've been getting used to a mouse and keyboard, that's really opened up the way that I play FPS, and it's really given me a totally different way to enjoy the genre that I've been a fan of for so long. And as you guys can tell from the gameplay that you're watching right now and the gameplay that is going to play after this one's going to be 2 different gameplays. I did pretty okay with the beta. I think like the first day, I was still kind of struggling a little bit, getting to know the map, starting to sort of pick up on typical player behavior, normal routes, and which lanes to look for, and when to push and when to hold back, that sort of thing. But once I got the hang of it, really the second, third day of the beta, I was consistently having games like this. I have a stockpile of probably like 6 or 7 gameplays that I still haven't even shown you guys yet, unless you guys already saw it on the stream. And I got to say, that feels good, man. As a 36-year-old man, to be keeping up with these young bucks that are all pumped up on Adderall and whatever else, it feels good to be able to hold my own in a lobby like this and get a gunship kill streak and, pretty much destroy the other team. I can't remember if this gameplay was from when they had crossplay going the whole time. I know that for one particular weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then a little bit into Monday, every single lobby was there was a chance that it would be crossplay. Sometimes you would get into lobbies where it would just be PC players, but I was playing with a couple console players. I was playing on PC, and I don't know if that made a huge difference. I think it probably made a difference the more that I think about it. The lobbies that had pure PC players were maybe just like a little bit more difficult, not super, like not way more difficult than the crossplay lobbies, but certainly I think you could probably tell a difference. And this was one of those lobbies. I don't think the second game, the gameplay that you guys are going to watch is, and that one I go off even more than I did in this gameplay. So chime in the comments. I asked did like a little informal poll on my stream a few days ago, and I asked people what their age was, and then one of my super mods went back and actually tallied up all the numbers and figured out that the median age was 25. So you guys are right around the age that I was when I was watching those Halo pros and hearing the line from most people at the time, which is that, you know, they only have a few years and then their skills are going to rapidly diminish. But if you guys are an old fogey like me in the chat and you find yourself getting better at video games, then chime in. And if your story is the opposite, let me know too. I'm very curious to hear what you guys' stories are. And I hope you guys enjoy these gameplays. The game's going live in 10 days. We are 10 days away from launch right now. We're going to kick off the launch of the game with an Old Men of Redacted stream, an Umu stream. And we're jumping right into game battles, like right off the rip. It's going to be the 25th through the 27th from 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. And then on the 28th, which is a Monday, we're going to go from 9 a.m. to, did I say p.m. before? It's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. And then on the last day, it's going to be 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Time. And like I said, we're not doing any pubs. We're jumping right into competitive. And it's going to be myself, Hector, and Optic Diesel. Actually, I'm sorry. That's going to be a tough habit to break. It's going to be myself, Hex, and Diesel, and we're going to see if we can get some guests to come on and be a rotating fourth or be a sub for our fourth. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to the launch of this game. If for no other reason, then I just really miss playing competitive S&D. We were never like super good on the ladder. In fact, I think the last time we played on a ladder, we didn't even go positive in our win-loss ratio. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, but I really miss that competitive vibe. It's sort of like a casual competitive is what we'll call it. And that's been something that's been missing since Modern Warfare Remastered. That was a couple years ago. And so that I'm really, really looking forward to that. And I think you guys are going to dig the streams that we have planned. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We got some merch lined up. It's going to be a good time. And it's going to be over at twitch.tv/Umu, OMOO. We locked that channel down with the help of somebody at Twitch. And so we're going to be using that to stream this. I'm going to host it on my Twitch channel. So, I'll let you guys know. I'll upload a video on the day that we go live and on every day after that just to let you guys know what we're doing. And this clip is crazy, by the way. That was a really good clip. All right, sit back, kick your feet up, and enjoy the rest of this gameplay.
What the fuck did you do? The fuck out of me. God damn.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Okay, Axel.
I remember when I got my
That was a war cry for
you got
chopper.
Dude,
right?
How do I zoom out of this thing?
Great. That's why it's not using
Friendly UAV overhead.
I got a missile on it.
They spawned
Hello,
in there,
cruise
right?
missile away. Be advised, friendly position.
I don't know what flag this is.
Back to C, back to C.
We're taking Alpha.
On my watch.
That sounded like Blade Runner back there.
Yeah, you
I
got
tried a 360.
Friendly UAV
Didn't work.
overhead.
Backfire, kill an enemy with their own weapon.
This is Outlaw. We're RTV for refuel. Good luck, guys.
Grid mark, call for fire.
Target 3-1 arriving.
They're straight up not having a good time.
Are you kidding me?
You killed yourself.
I was inside a building. And I was one off of the fucking support hall.
Tough?
If anything, that's what you get.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting.
Camper. That's what I'm saying, dude. Get out of here.
Get your dick out of the ground.
Thank you.
Dude, that VTOL is crushing them.
Yeah, it just saved my life. There ain't nobody back here.
Alright,
There's only two guys left. Way to go, guys!
When I was
about to get my
I might have had something to do with that.
Yeah, it's all you. You gotta stop being so goddamn good.
Jesus, I couldn't even find anyone in your 26.
I expect that same energy when you start playing game back. Hutch!
What? What'd I do?
You're not replying to me. You're not giving me any attention.
Oh. I'm pumped. Let's
They're
go.
joining. They're joining. They're joining.
They're gonna leave as soon as they see.
Dude, where?
Ah!
This is just mean.
They're spawning over here now?
Where is over here?
See.
Yeah, where's over here?
How do I change?
What?
They still see?
Losing C.
What the fuck did this guy just do?
You're needed
That
a
was
Bravo.
a shotgun? Holy shit!
Gotta
Friendly
heal him.
support helo inbound. We've lost Bravo.
Dude, I was like, wow, motherfucker.
Go heal or do stuff.
This reminds me of like joining into a Modern Warfare 2 lobby and hearing a Harrier jet over top, and you're just like, fuck!
Yeah.
This line is up, dude. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, like I can't be doing this.
We're holding all points. Defend.
Literally can't hear anything. That thing is so loud.
Oh, well.
He's trying to shoot it down.
Need backup at Bravo. We've lost Bravo.
Oh, they shot that shit down?
Damn, even Jesus Christ, even being shot down, it's loud.
Yeah.
Securing Bravo.
They're on A.
We're crushing them. Stay with it. We've lost
Holy
Alpha.
smoke.
That's my smoke.
We're holding
Yeah,
Bravo.
holy smoke. Haha, but it's really good. What's that meaning in this game?
Got a vehicle on station. Ready to deploy.
Fantastic. Only way to go.
Enemy UAV overhead.
GG's.
Oh my god. I got
That was
split.
not great.
That gave them something to
Holy
think about.
moly.
Good work.
34 and 2 is good for us.